Hey everyone, this is Kyle Calloway. Make sure you comment, like, subscribe to the video, and I really want your comments on this video. This video is Gucci forgive Young Thug for his comments, and he also apologized to Drake. He just went on a apology phase when he apologized to everybody for his comments. And I actually like that clip because you have people he talked about now going on his promo run promoting his album, and he is promoting his Diary of a Madman book. And he's talking about his mental illness struggles. I'm very glad that he's coming out there and being more forward and more candid on mental illness and mental health. And I deal with some people that have mental illness. I feel that we need to be more sympathetic to people's issues. And also, we also need to understand that everybody's ain't perfect, and we also need to take our personal feelings out of it. Why our personal feelings need to be taken out of issues, because everything ain't directed towards you. And I feel that this is also why I want to become a psychologist, because everybody needs to have self-control, and it needs to mirror everybody's personality. Certain things we need to learn how to teach them how to control their impulses, but make sure it matches with their personality. We need to make sure it matches with your personality. We need to make sure that you know how to contain yourself without also, compromising anything that you stand for. At the same time, still be able to still get your opinion and your point across. And I'm glad this needs to also go with people learning how to hold themselves and handle mental illness. And it needs to be some training, some behavioral training, even for adults, even when they going through their situations, because they got up in their adulthood and they had to do trial and error. But it also needs to be some assistance granted on how a person can handle how he feels or he or she feels, to go from man and woman, because we all dealing with problems that we don't talk about. But I liked this Gucci interview. I will get more in depth when I watch it. This is Kyle Calloway touching on Gucci man's comment on him forgiving, and then extending the olive branch, and that was even great. That was even great of Drake accepting his apology, because people don't accept their apology, and some people hold unforgiveness in their heart, and they don't even know why that person went out, lost it, or lost control of his emotions, and was set off they rants in the first place. And we also need to stop humiliating and try to do tactics to punk them just for something that they did wrong. And we also have to learn how to control our impulses when somebody offends us and it goes uncontrolled, and the issue becomes very problematic. And then also we need to overcome pride. Pride plays a part in a lot of escalating to violence, escalating to bad rifts, or friendships not being repaired. Pride, as they say, pride comes before destruction. So we need to work on that, and people who are very prideful need to work on that, because it could ruin a relationship for years, or it may not even be to a relationship cannot be repaired. So I'm glad to see that Gucci came forth about this mental illness, and I will touch more on this because this is an important topic. We need to learn how to seek help and learn how to go to the right go to right go to the right sources. And I say ask God, talk to God, have God send you in the right direction of a person who will listen and not judge. And even if you have friends, sometimes you need to talk to a non-biased source so you can learn how to handle your emotions correctly. I'll talk to you later. Like, comment, subscribe to the video. What do you think? Do you think that Gucci was right for wanting to reconcile his issues? Do you think also Gucci was right by how he expressed himself on how mental illnesses work, his mental illness, and how he deals with mental illness in his personal life? Like, comment, subscribe to the video. I'll be out later. Bye.